Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to review the glass protectors made by Whitestone. Now these are called the dome glass protectors made specifically for the S20 line of devices. Now they make some also for the Note 10 of devices, the S10 line of devices, and I've reviewed them over the years. They make a great product that works with the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor on our devices, and that's one of the main benefits here. It's the fact that it actually does work with it and it doesn't hinder any functionalities. But the main thing about this is it provides us the protection that the screen protector that comes on our phone does not. And mine has a nice scratch all across in the middle of it, as well as a nice little bump on the top left. So I definitely want to remove that, and since I'm replacing it, I'd rather put glass than anything else. This is TK. Thank you very much for the support, and thank you to Whitestone for providing me these samples. Let's go ahead and check them out. Like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you're always notified whenever we have new videos on the channel. So I've been using the Galaxy S20 Ultra for the last couple of weeks. It's a great device, it's a gorgeous display, 6.9-inch display, and one of the things that bugged me a few days ago is that I actually scratched the plastic protector that comes pre-applied. Now, having a glass protector is always going to be the best case, but most devices now ship out with a plastic protector. Nothing's wrong with it, but of course, once it gets damaged, you have to replace it. There's no way to fix it. So for me, I knew I needed to replace it, and the fact of the matter is, I of course had the glass protectors that was sent to me from Dome Glass to be able to check out on my devices. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to share with you guys my experience. So basically, how does the replacement process go, how easy it is to change the actual pre-installed protector, and of course, how is the actual fingerprint sensor touch sensitivity? Does anything change from switching from the plastic protector that they give us over to the glass protector from Whitestone? We're going to start off obviously first and foremost by removing the plastic protector that's on our device. That's something that we need to do. It is a plastic protector. After that, we're going to check out some of the components that are coming in directly in the actual box. So we're going to get the UV light that's going to help us to actually cure the adhesive that actually we're going to be applying directly to our display. Now I'm going to provide you guys links to this kit in the description below, but the main benefit here is that you are going to receive everything you need to be able to replace the glass protector, well, install the glass protector onto your device. We're talking about the UV light to be able to cure the adhesive that is included here, as well as one glass protector and the actual case and the molding case that you're able to use to actually install it perfectly. No questions that you're going to install it perfectly, and it's going to stay on very nicely. First and foremost, obviously, remove the original protector that's already installed on your device, as if you do that over it, you're not going to get that best installation, but not only that, it's actually going to peel off over time. So remove the old one, and then of course with the new one, clean the display, make sure everything is good. Use the masking tape, the black masking tape that they include in the box, to cover the volume rocker, the SIM card, as well as the ports on the bottom. And then they have that additional tape that is included in the box that protects us, well, that covers the top speaker. And make sure you use the hook that's built into the case so that you actually get it very nicely. Once you have your device in there, use the last piece of the sticky tape and remove any last fragments that you can see as far as dust. Make sure you're on a level surface, as we are going to need to make sure everything is leveled. Moving on from there, at that point, you pretty much remove the glass protector out of its actual casing. And then of course, we need to basically insert or put in the glue. Remove the red cap first, put that over that little bridge area that they provide us over our device, and make sure you insert those the white foams on the side. Those are going to be the absorbent of adhesive, anything that spills over on the side. Once we have everything positioned, open up the top part, and at that point, you're pretty much ready to release the adhesive. And if everything is leveled correctly, the adhesive just drops straight on the display and not go anywhere. If it starts sliding anywhere in any other direction, obviously your surface is not as level as you need it, and I would recommend you changing your location before you go forward. Once we have everything set, remove the pin at the top, release the glass for it to drop down on the actual device. My only recommendation with my installation is I forgot to do one step there, is I was supposed to basically hold the actual casing at the bottom. It does have a little bit of a wobble option, and that brings the adhesive down to the center of the device. Not to worry though, for me, once I put it down and I put that extra weight that they provided us with the extra handle that we put on, everything else worked great. You need to give it about a minute or so for the adhesive to go through. If the top part of your device is already covered, go all the way down to the bottom by raising the actual top part and allowing the adhesive to go through. It is a little bit slow, just be aware of that, but it definitely will go all the way to the bottom. Once you have everything down at the bottom and you're pretty much set, remove that little bridge area with the adhesive stick, and of course at that point we need to start doing the initial curing phase. And the initial curing phase will require us to do 15 seconds at the top, in the middle, and at the bottom. So basically 45 seconds total, but you're going to turn it on 50 seconds at the top, middle, and bottom. And the UV light, just as a pro pro tip, will work with a power bank, so you don't necessarily have to have a wall charger. You can do this with a power bank, as I'm doing it here with my Samsung power bank that I got at the same time when I purchased my S10 last year. Other than that, we're pretty much set. Remove it after the first initial curing, clean up any excess on the other side, don't remove any of the tapes, put your device down back on the table, and then run a 45-second curing phase at the top, middle, and bottom, just so that we get everything cured correctly. And the reason we do that is so that everything kind of seals in and there's no chance for us to move it if there's any of the adhesive still liquid under the display. At this point, we're pretty much done. We take off the device, we clean it up, and as you can see, it actually looks quite nice. Because it's a full display and the display is not as curved as before, the adhesive actually adheres to it quite nicely. And of course, we don't lose any functionality on our device. So one of the things they did include in the box regarding the fingerprint sensor sensitivity is that we do need to do a couple of things. A, we need to increase touch sensitivity on our display. So that's something that you need to go into the display tab and then go down to the bottom and say increase touch sensitivity. That allows the device to actually be a little bit more responsive to your finger because you're using a glass protector, which is a little bit thicker than the applied the plastic protector that we had before. Once you turn that function on, the next step that we need to do is remove and re-register our fingerprints, and that is very necessary. Now, I did test it out on my device before actually, removing the fingerprints, and it seems like it still worked. Even though it does seem that way, I do recommend you removing your fingerprints, and not only that, registering the same finger twice. So for me, I had to register my thumb twice, and it works quite nicely. And the reason behind that is you register the first one in a normal position, the way like I would say maybe horizontal, and then do a vertical in the second one, meaning go in there and then basically register it sideways. Just increase the sensitivity, and you are able to register 2 fingerprints for the same one. So that's one really cool thing, and the device will definitely work a lot better. As far as cases, as you can see as well, it works great. I tested it out with one of the Chanel cases that I have that I felt like was a little bit more form-fitting, and it worked great. It doesn't actually go all the way to the edges because of that, so it provides us the ability of working with cases. And of course, as you saw, I always use it with my my S-View case cover that I got from Samsung, and it works great, and it actually allows it to close all the way. So functionality, I feel like it works great. Is it exactly the same as the fingerprint sensor was working before with the plastic? I find that it's pretty much, as I would say, maybe like a 90% closeness to it, but with the additional protection that we get there. The glass protector definitely does work, and for me, I like to use it. And of course, it works great from the sensor when I unlock my device. So here, like you see right there, so the device is locked. I'll go ahead and put my finger right there, unlock it, and it works great. I'll let it align and look great. So overall, does it work? Yes. Is it easy to install? Definitely. Does it look overwhelming? Yes, definitely. When you open up the box, there's so many things in there, but I would say pretty much it's very simple. Follow the instructions that they provide you. Make sure you do actually turn on the extra sensitivity and re-register your fingerprint to get the best experience. If for any reason when you're installing it, it does not install correctly, you are able to remove the glass protector, clean off any excess glue, and use the second stick. They include 2 glue sticks, and then try to do the reapplication of the glass, as long as the glass doesn't get damaged. Overall, they're available for the S20, S20 Plus, as well as S20 Ultra, and of course, they work great. Now, they are a little bit more than most of your other glass protectors, but the way I see it is that it works quite well. If you're also thinking about maybe down the road, let's say I do need to buy another glass protector, you don't actually have to buy the entire kit. What you end up doing essentially is buying the refill. So make sure you keep that UV light, the one that comes in the box right now. And of course, you could use it with any other glass protector. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the glass protector. And again, I want to say thank you very much for everybody that's registered on the channel. And I hope you guys are doing well. Stay safe and be with your family and be cautious. And please, please, please do actually exercise social distancing, and at least, during this time. And of course, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.